Hello, everyone. Welcome to Evan Sherrard Media. Today, the Bruins and the Panthers play in the Bruins' 20th game of the season. It's underway. Bruins last time out beat the Tampa Bay Lightning in a shootout. Now quickly a chance for Taylor Hall. McAvoy tried to get it into the slot. And now it's going to be Tkachuk coming up the wing. Just breaking into the zone, and the puck comes out to Craig Smith, who drubs it in off the boards. Behind it'll be Gustav Forsling. Passes it off to Alexander Barkov. They try to get a breakout started. Bruins forechecking aggressively. Now it's Duclair as the puck comes off onto his stick. Craig Smith gets it behind the net, and the Bruins go for a line change. McAvoy checked behind the net. Panthers unable to take charge, and they get it out. Pavel Zacha to David Krejci. Aggressive checking early. Shot! Save! Rebound by Barkov. Gets it off to Gustav Forsling. Carried into the offensive zone. The puck comes free. Trying to get into center. Tkachuk to Duclair. Puck comes free off his stick. Back past the red line, near the blue line. And now we see the puck enter the offensive zone again. As checked was Duclair. McAvoy picks this up for the Bruins. Outlet pass to David Pastrnak and on to Pavel Zacha. Zacha spins quickly. Fires! Save. Maura comes up with this. Getting it off to White. White dumps it in deep. Bruins' top defensive pairing still on the ice. Now they try and get a change. Passed off to McAvoy. Up to Trent Frederick. Third line out there for the Bruins. Foligno lost the puck. Now Coyle in the slot. Shot, save, rebound, score! Nick Foligno has goals in back-to-back games, and it's 1-0 Bruins. You see the replay. Charlie Coyle just gets a good shot on net. The puck comes free to him. Open center ice. He shoots from the slot. Foligno there for the rebound. Panthers can't do anything about that, and it trickles through the goaltender. 8th goal of the season for Nick Foligno. And the Bruins have a 1-0 lead just 5 minutes into this game. Face-off won back by the Panthers. Carter Verhaeghe dumps this behind the net. Radko Gudas to Sam Reinhart. And a penalty coming up, and this looks like this might be boarding. See what the referee decides. Nick Foligno will be going to the box just shortly after scoring. And it's going to be holding. It's a 2-minute minor. Foligno, let me see if we get a replay here, and that is close. Reinhart had the puck briefly, but they say he held him too long. And we look at the Bruins penalty kill, only 68% effective. They have struggled despite being one of the better defensive teams. They have not been one of the better penalty kills. As interesting play there as Asa Lundell comes out to this puck, but it is offside. Face-off to be between Bergeron and Verhaeghe. The Bruins trying to do a little bit better on the penalty kill against a tough Panthers team. This is dumped in, and then it'll be Montour to carry this up for the Panthers. Verhaeghe drops this back to Bennett. Intercepted by Forbert, banked off the boards. Bergeron has it, dumps it. Behind the net it goes. Forsling gets this one. Wagner checks him. Forechecking are the Bruins here on the penalty kill. Now it's going to be Sam Bennett looking for a centering pass, finding Lundell. Dropped it back to Montour. A shot and a save by Swayman. Getting it out to Lundell. On accident, of course, not on the same team. Wagner dumps this. It goes out of play. And we'll get a face-off just outside the Panthers' end. David Pastrnak, the NHL's leading scorer with 27 points just through 20 games for the Bruins so far. Nosek on the ice for the first time tonight. Wins a face-off. Penalty kills continue strong. Not much possession time for the Panthers as Nosek goes into the forecheck. Pastrnak comes free with the puck briefly. Reinhart is decked. Now Pastrnak feeds Grzelcyk back to Lindholm. On the offense. Nosek behind the net to Pastrnak. Grzelcyk dumps it into the corner. Off to Pastrnak. Behind the net. Pastrnak waits. Turns it to Grzelcyk. Big time check. And now a big turnover. And here come the Panthers. Reinhart. Big hit. Another penalty. Looks like Lindholm will probably be going to the box. A huge hit. We'll see what the call is. It's going to be charging. And Hampus Lindholm Not happy about that. A 2-minute. Yeah, that's charging all right. Reinhart hit from the side. A blindside hit. A huge hit. Yep, huge. And the Bruins will have to kill another penalty. Back-to-back power plays now for the Panthers. Poke checked in the slot. Kept the puck away from the net. Duclair. Sam Bennett tried to take another slot shot. Good poke check by the Bruins, and they've played good defense so far. Into the corner it goes. Behind Sergei Bobrovsky, it's Aaron Ekblad. Up to Verhaeghe. Into the offensive zone. He gets by off of a shot. It finds McAvoy's stick. The Bruins able to clear again. Picked up by Aaron Ekblad in the corner and moved up to Sam Bennett. Through the neutral zone. On into the offensive zone. Setting up on the power play. Shot! Score! Carter Verhaeghe scores his 5th goal of the season on the power play. It's the 10th point of the season for Aaron Ekblad. And the Panthers have tied the game on what seemed to be an unassuming rush that really wasn't competitively contested by the Bruins. And perhaps a reason why the Bruins have struggled so much as Coyle gets in on the physical. Nick Foligno, who scored the goal for the Bruins in this game, on the attack. Gotten away by the Panthers, and Lomberg has this. Filtered through to Radko Gudas. And off his stick, it goes back past the blue line, and they have to reset. Luosterainen along the half wing. Trails back behind the net. Gets it right in front. They score! Nick Cousins! And it's 2-1 Panthers. It's Cousins' 7th goal of the season, his 9th point. The Panthers are on top, and very quickly, momentum has shifted from an early Bruins goal to 2 in under 4 minutes for the Panthers. Possession has been hard to come by in this game consistently. The Panthers are starting to gain that consistency that we haven't seen. It's Hornqvist, former Penguin. Now Bennett, Hornqvist. Trying to get the puck out from front of the net are the Bruins. Clifton has checked off the puck. Bennett gets a quick shot. Redirected into the corner. Zacha has it. It comes free. Swayman holds it. And they'll get a face-off. The Bruins have struggled to be physical in the front of their net, in between the half circles, in the slot. They have not been able to keep the Panthers out of that zone, not contesting passes and not checking when they can. An outlet pass to Craig Smith works to perfection. He fakes a slap shot, gets right in, feeds Bergeron, he scores! And this game is tied! It's Bergeron's 11th goal of the season, and so now we have some back and forth goals. And really, a lack of defense on both sides and some overcommitting. We see a Florida Panther unable to get in on the on the back check. And Bergeron moves into second in league scoring, right behind his teammate and former line mate, David Pastrnak. Face-off won by the Bruins, and then turned over as Mora carries this up. Good forecheck now by the Bruins. Comes free, and Bergeron gets this, fakes a shot, moves it to Smith, he scores! 5 goals for Craig Smith, and an incredible pace in which we're seeing goals scored. This game has been full of scoring and a lack of defense, some overcommitting. Bergeron with a great pass and a wide open net for Smith to shoot in. Excellent finishing and teamwork from both sides. Communication key in this one. It's been key on defense because it hasn't worked out for any defense in this game. Neither the Bruins or Panthers have been able to stop odd man rushes. And it's been key in offense because both teams have been scoring almost at will. Lomberg lost it. Bruins have it. Bergeron and Smith. This is what we saw just a moment ago and just 2 moments ago. Bergeron to Hall. Back to Grzelcyk. Carlo to Grzelcyk. Opening up, trying for a shot. That's blocked in the slot. Lomberg through center ice to Luosterainen. Luosterainen checked by Grzelcyk. Bergeron has this. And the Bruins ice the puck. Trying to go for a change. Some guys got out. Greer will be able to come out, but Bergeron might have to come back out. We see him an assister and a goal scorer in this one. And he is back out. And Greer had to go back to the bench because it was on the iced puck. In front of the net. Turned over. Smith, the Hall. Tried to dump it, and he got decked instead. Smith goes trying for a change. Nobody came out on the ice. A shot deep. Swayman will maintain possession here, and the Bruins will get a change as they send the fourth line out to the ice for its first effective game time. Thomas Nosek saw some time on the penalty kill. So did Wagner. A.J. Greer briefly on the ice before the icing. McAvoy off the face-off win. Drags behind his own net. Fakes the shot and gets it through to Wagner, who's turned away. A rebound is loose. Save. Still loose. Comes out to Anthony Duclair, who passes it across to Barkov and moves it. Trying to move it to the center. This is dumped in by McAvoy. Delzato. To Barkov. To Tkachuk. Matt Tkachuk. Tried to take a shot. Tkachuk gets it again. A shot is saved by Swayman and played on to Lindholm. Behind the net it goes to McAvoy. Nosek. Through center to Wagner. Dumps it in and they get a line change. Panthers on the breakout. Colin White to Sam Reinhart. Back to Verhaeghe. Big hit by Forbert. Played up to Connor Clifton and over to David Pastrnak. Back to Clifton. Looking for Pastrnak. Drops it back to Forbert. Zacha plays it behind the net. This is Pastrnak. Well played by Montour. Pastrnak comes out with it again. A shot in front. Turned away by Bobrovsky. Reinhart to Verhaeghe. Through center to Colin White. White tried to center. White in a shot is going to be turned away. Delzato moves it back to the slot. Shot by White again. Turned away. Forbert trying to get this away. Forbert over to Krejci. Back to David Pastrnak. They clear again. Zacha goes in on the forecheck. Manages to get to this. Goes behind the net. Looks for a chance. Turned away by Bobrovsky right at the net mouth. Scramble. Fake shot by McAvoy. Drive in the slot. Missed the shot. A deep slot chance. Zacha, another backhand try. Great save, Bobrovsky. With 7.5 seconds to go. Bruins outwinning the Panthers at the faceoff dot 9-4. See if they get their 10th here and a chance for a goal. They win it. Carlo in the slot. Drive. Saved. Rebound taken by Lundell. Poked into the corner. Hornquist gets checked. And that's the end of the first period. Looks like the end of game score. It's 3-2. Bruins on top. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back. Bruins lead this one 3-2 here in Sunrise, Florida. Barkov and Bergeron, two of the game's top centers. At the draw here, and this time Sasha Barkov comes up with that face-off win. Bergeron, after a turnover by the Panthers, tried to get it free. McAvoy had it and then lost it. Panthers trying to scramble for a shot here, and the Bruins find the puck. Picked up by Forsling. In neutral zone time, we see the Panthers gain the puck. Tkachuk took a shot right in front, turned away into the corner. Barkov. Shot by Duclair, saved by Swayman. Face-off coming up. An exciting start to the period, just like we saw in the last one. Will we see a goal? Second line out for the Bruins. Face-off won back by Florida in a tie-up, then Carlo steps in. Zacha has this. Does a little windmill deke into the corner, dumps behind the net, now Pastrnak. To Zacha. Drops it back to Pastrnak, has turned around, Pastrnak scores! His 17th goal of this season, and he adds to his leading point total in the NHL. An excellent play by the Bruins. That puts them up by 4-2 in this game. Pastrnak able to misdirect the defense and get a one-on-one with Bobrovsky that time, which he was unable to stop on the wraparound attempt. Pasternak's 28th point of the season. 8 more points than there are games so far for the Bruins. Face off one back by the Panthers. Colin White lost this puck. Pastrnak trying to get this away from the sea of bodies in center ice as Verhaeghe sends this all the way back. On the forecheck is Krejci battling with Forsling behind the net. Checks him into the boards, and the Florida Panthers are able to find an open lane. Into the offensive zone comes Colin White. Checked off the puck by Krejci, moved over to Grzelcyk. On to Pastrnak. Reinhart now. Poked away from him. Zacha to Grzelcyk. Back to Pastrnak. They'll dump it in, and they'll go for a change, but Krejci stays forechecking. Krejci able to find the puck. Centered right to Frederick. Backhand shot that went behind the net. Frederick challenged behind the net. Bennett finds the puck. Now Mora. Checked by Frederick, who's all over this forecheck. Turned over to Foligno. Lundell to Colin White. Florida able to sustain some pressure now. Lundell lost the puck. Foligno finds it. Carlo now. Fourth line coming out for the Bruins as Carlo goes and finds an outlet pass to Matt Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk up the wing. Behind the net it goes. This is going to be Greer, who passed it to nobody besides maybe intending for a reset of his goaltender. A scrum behind the net. Kicked out to Matt Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk up the right wing. Stops. Into traffic. Finds Craig Smith. Drop pass. Looking for Grzelcyk. Into traffic it went. Now Brandon Montour coming back the other way. The puck finds its way to Tkachuk, who passes one straight to Carlo. Smith clears this out. A change for the Bruins. Radko Gudas being forechecked by Hall. Taken away by Hall, but then the puck comes free. Finds Tkachuk in center ice. Pass from Gudas. Over to Duclair. Looking for a centering chance. Bergeron lost the puck. Tkachuk behind the net. Bergeron battles with him. Tkachuk battles with him. Barkov was able to get a shot off, and now Lindholm able to start a rush. Lindholm checks Gudas. Barkov. Past the red line into the neutral zone, past the neutral zone and into the offensive zone. McAvoy plays this up to Craig Smith. Moves it over to Lindholm. On to McAvoy and on to Bergeron. A change comes on, the fourth line back out for the Bruins. On to Tkachuk. Here come the Panthers, checked away by McAvoy. Now it's going to be Thomas Nosek. On to McAvoy. McAvoy moves it to Greer. Greer tried to dump one in, and that was batted down by a Panther defense. Nick Cousins tries to get into the offensive zone, and he was decked. Wagner on to Nosek. Outlet pass. Trying to get Pi Ekblad right to the net. Good save by Bobrovsky. Fairly routine despite the one-on-one. Luostarinen now back the other way, moving it over to the Cousins. Not the Cousins, but Nick Cousins. McAvoy right through a leg. Thomas Nosek stops. Tries to poke it away from Lomberg, but he's able to corral and get it off to Gustav Forsling and moving it on to Luostarinen. Poked away by McAvoy. Forsling now. Poked away by McAvoy again. Cousins has it. Shot one and a save made by Swayman. And after some fairly constant action, we will see a face-off to the right of Jeremy Swayman, who, despite his low save percentage, has only allowed 1.97 goals a game. Face-off one back by Coyle. On to Foligno. Intercepted by Sam Reinhart. On to Forsling. Open slot. And White could not maintain possession. Center to Verhaeghe. Shot! He scores! Carter Verhaeghe's second goal of the game gets the Panthers back down by 1. And after about 10 minutes without a goal, the Panthers make this game exciting again. Aaron Ekblad over the neutral zone, into the offensive zone. Poke checked by Clifton. Aggressive forechecking by the Bruins. Frederick unable to win that battle with the puck. White coming free, getting it to Verhaeghe, shooting one the same spot he just scored. This time Swayman able to cover up. 4-3 the score remains, and the Bruins second line comes back out onto the ice. Face-off won back by Sam Reinhart, moved over to Montour. Reinhart a drive, save, rebound! A chance to get one by, but able to make the save was Swayman. Outlet pass to Pastrnak that almost got by, and he will now. Pastrnak moving in front, grading it over to Krejci, and able to make the save is Bobrovsky. Luckily for the Panthers, there was a defender in front of Krejci to slow that puck down. Puck possession today fairly even, around 3 minutes for each team, and the score reflects such. It's a close game. With that being said, both teams have been very efficient with the puck when they've had it. Zacha to Pastrnak, back pass to Forbert. Back to Clifton. A pass that misses him. Forbert gets it over to Clifton, and back to Forbert, and they're playing some line change hockey here as Nosek will move in on the attack. Nosek drops it over to Wagner, intercepted by Montour. Moved over to Cousins, on to Bennett. Sam Bennett moves into the offensive zone, poked away by Forbert. Intercepted by Thomas Nosek on to Chris Wagner, who gets by one defender, ekes his way to the left side, drops this back, and for no one there besides nearing the triangle area in the corner of the Bruins' own end. Clifton gets destroyed. Nosek still on the ice with the fourth line. They go for a change. Nosek leading the attack. Bergeron will have to wait as Del Zotto gets this one back. And the Panthers start through the neutral zone. Cousins stops and turns back. Moves it over to Lundell. Asa Lundell trying to get by. Forbert able to creak through this slot area and find the puck as Hall feeds Bergeron, shoots, great save by Bobrovsky. It comes off into the corner as the Bruins had one of their best looks of the day. This time they don't capitalize. Another pass that goes all the way back to Jeremy Swayman, moving his way in front of the net and finding Bergeron in a very dangerous position. Bergeron dekes in over the line, gets it over to Taylor Hall, moves it over to Smith, and a great save made by Bobrovsky again. Bergeron carries this one, another shot, he scores! His second and his third in goals and points respectively. What a night for him. He ties Pastrnak at the top of the points totals. We get another look, and he scored the goal the exact same way that Pastrnak had scored. And now they are both tied for first with 28 points. Bergeron, it was up in the air whether he was going to return to the Bruins, let alone the NHL. And, oh, a big hit right now in the corner. Verhaeghe able to get right by Bennett, no, it's Reinhart rather, and McAvoy comes away with this in the scrum after a tough shot block and save in a dangerous situation. Big hit now by Frederick, shooting one, and it goes wide. White to Reinhart, last seconds of the second period. Big miss. Coyle, excellent rebound, saving McAvoy there, but as I was saying, Bergeron, it was unclear if he would come back this season, and he is back. That's his third point of the night. We'll be right back with the third period. And welcome back to Sunrise, Florida. We're back underway, and the Bruins lead 5-3 as a deep shot gets on net. Hall backs this off the boards. Lindholm banks it over to Hall. Ekblad getting in on the check there. Now he passes it off to Sasha Barkov. Lindholm plays this off to Smith in an incredible fashion. I was not expecting that. A shot by McAvoy as we see some aggressive play early from both sides, which is kind of how this game has gone. Tkachuk has to get round one man, and he fails to do so. McAvoy comes up with this one. Aggressive play by the Panthers again. Man-to-man coverage on the forecheck. Laid it through to Lindholm. Back to McAvoy. On to Zacha. Back to McAvoy. Lindholm moving this in. Pastrnak dumping it in. Forsling in the corner. Checked by Zacha. Tkachuk comes up with this as Krejci overran the puck. Or Zacha, rather. Duclair into the offensive zone. Centers to Tkachuk. He scores! Matthew Tkachuk makes it a one-goal game again, and the Panthers continue to fight back. And we see the aggressive style of both teams having its pros and cons in this game. Both teams have struggled to defend, and both teams have been excellent on offense. And it doesn't look like there's going to be any signs of stopping this style of play for either side. And both teams have been able to match each other in terms of goals. It is very close right now, 5-4 in the third period. Trying to center for Pastrnak, and defended well was he. Krejci banks it off the boards, taken away by Reinhart. Carlo able to step in after a check. Carlo getting right to the net, and finally Reinhart able to come up with this puck and move it through the neutral zone, dumping it in. Behind the net it goes. Krejci corrals this for the Bruins, and going for a change is the second line for the third. Frederick to Foligno, who opened the scoring today. Drops this back for Grzelcyk, moving it down to Coyle. Back to Grzelcyk. He left the zone, and now they will recover in neutral zone, looking for a rush. Carlo gets it in a dangerous area. Now Trent Frederick takes a deep angle wrist shot, and too many chefs in the kitchen there. The kitchen being the front of the net, nobody able to poke that one home when there was a wide open net. Coyle was in the area, so was Frederick. Now Grzelcyk with a drive, accurately placed, but it's into Bobrovsky's glove. We see the Bruins get a face-off to the left of Bobrovsky. Bergeron 1 goal away from a hat trick. He should be on the ice soon. Fourth line out there now. And winning the face-off are the Panthers. Gudas finds Sam Bennett. Bennett dumps. Forbert picks up. Forbert through center, finding Greer. Poked away from him. Asa Lundell now. Lundell dekes off to one of the half circles and moves it to the middle. Ineffectively, and now Nosek carries it up for the Bruins. The puck finding its way all over the ice today. Hard to control. Greer dumps it in, and the fourth line gets forechecking. Poked away by Greer. A double forecheck there. Wagner makes the hit. Greer grabs the puck, and Greer wasn't ready for Nick Cousins to slam into him. And now Cousins wasn't ready for Greer to slam into him. Now Greer goes behind the net, and Nosek comes up with this puck as Greer lost it. Nosek back to the point man, Clifton. Forbert will take it out of the zone, and the Bruins will get a change. Connor Clifton. Derek Forbert dropping it back to Clifton. On to Taylor Hall. They make another circle back. Forbert this time moving in, dropping it over to Bergeron, intercepted by Sam Bennett. Poke checked away by Smith, who hasn't been too physical today, but has been accurate when he's tried to poke the puck away from his opponent. This time Bergeron does what he's known for. And Smith is offside. If we look at the Bruins' next upcoming games, we'll see the Panthers, Lightning, and Avalanche, 3 playoff teams, and 2 Stanley Cup champions. Over the past 3 years, that is. Face-off one back by the Panthers. Listerrainen to Lomberg, trying to tie the game. A miss of a shot here, a whiff by Lomberg with an open net. Listerrainen gets in. Shot, save, rebound, comes free. Another chance. Cousins shoots. This goes behind the net. Frederick able to get this out. Now Listerrainen has it. The Panthers maintain pressure. Montour moving it to Lomberg. The forward moves into the slot, trying to get it by McAvoy, but not many can do that, and he didn't. No exception to the rule there. Coyle able to gather this one. Feeds right in front. Foligno unable to finish. Bobrovsky with a save. We look at the league leaders in hits. Brendan Carlo at the top of that list with 53. He's on the ice here for this offensive possession, which may very quickly become a defensive one. As the Panthers move this in through the neutral zone, they turn it over. Zacha looking for this bank pass off the boards. He's able to battle with Mahora for it, and Mahora comes up with it. Duclair to Barkov. A 3-on-2. Duclair a shot! Save made by Swayman. With just over 6 minutes and 50 seconds left in this game, the Bruins trying to hold on and perhaps capitalize on an offensive opportunity, and the Panthers looking to tie this game and perhaps take it home before regulation ends. Face-off won by the Bruins. And right now, We're just in the mode of tying this game for the Panthers and taking a insurance goal for the Bruins as Lindholm tries to get it there. Smith was there on the rebound and unable to finish. There's his first check of the day. Aggressive play by the Bruins. McAvoy. Barkov tried to deke his way by. Lindholm plays excellent defense there and gets it over to Smith. Dumps it off the boards. Bruins go for a change. Taken by Smith. Fed in front. Haul a shot. Saved by Bobrovsky. He had the left corner open. He took the right. Bobrovsky makes an easy save. Not many shots in this game overall. It's still close. Bruins have 7 more than the Panthers, but the opportunities when they've appeared have been capitalized on. Ekblad gets it to Colin White. To Reinhart. Lots of poke checking, not a lot of hitting in this game. Verhaeghe with a shot, saved by Swayman. And rather, I should say, a lot of checking, but not a lot of effective checking. Foligno. Back behind the net, looking for Frederick. And now here comes a potential offensive chance for the Panthers, and instead, nothing doing. At Grzelcyk. To Frederick, dumped in. Second line coming back out for the Bruins as the Panthers will start a breakout. White on the rush, gets it over to Reinhart. Reinhart gets by. Reinhart tried to move it to the slot. David Krejci was there instead. Getting it off to Pastrnak, whether that was intentional or not, up for debate. Krejci behind the net. Taken by Mahura, who's decked by Zacha. Montour, final 2 minutes. Here come the Panthers. Outlet pass to White, into the offensive zone, through to the half circle, through to the slot. Shot was just weakly struck, and it goes wide. Off the boards, Pastrnak into the open zone in the slot, and he couldn't get a shot off, but the puck ends up in the trapper of Bobrovsky regardless. Fourth line for the Bruins coming out in the final minute of the game. A first pairing defense and a fourth line. Good defense should be played by the Bruins here. Face off one back by Nosek. Banked off the boards and missing Greer. That's the issue with this line combo. Now behind the net! Oh, he couldn't finish! Greer had the game on his stick. Lindholm to McAvoy. Back to Greer. Sorry, Nosek, rather. Back to the point man, McAvoy. He is offside. The Bruins recoil. 50 seconds left. Empty net coming up for the Panthers. A shot that just misses wide. That could be the best look the Panthers will get. Tkachuk has the puck on his stick. Trying to get it away. The Bruins clear. McAvoy does the same there. Luosterainen, the extra attacker, comes on. Getting it off to Sasha Barkov. 35 seconds to go. Getting it out to Matthew Tkachuk. Feeding Duclair. On to Luosterainen. Luosterainen through to the slot. Duclair, a shot! Rebound. Barkov couldn't finish. Back to the point. 20 seconds. Drive off the glove and out of play. Empty net. Bobrovsky sits on the bench. The Bruins try to stave off an attack. The Panthers look to tie the game. Face off won by Bergeron. He does what he does best. Cleared, iced, hit a man in the face. Kept in by the Panthers. Cousin couldn't finish. Cleared out. Smith drives. Missed the net. 7 seconds. Gudis has to play it quickly. Gets it to Barkov. There's a penalty coming up. Behind the net, the game is over, and the Bruins win 5-4. Excitement on the bench. Exciting game overall. Lots of goals. And it was very close. The Bruins come away 2-0 on the Florida road trip and can head home to play Tampa Bay again. They are 1-1 against them this season, and the Bruins improved to 18-2 on the season. Another win for the Bruins. It's their 10th straight. They are certainly the hottest team in the NHL right now. 5-4 tonight is the final from Sunrise, Florida. For Evan Sherrard and Evan Sherrard Media, thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time. Good night, everybody.